Hello there everybody, it's the Dinosaur here. Welcome back to another episode of Gamemaker tutorials and all that stuff. Today we've got the laser tutorial part or number 2 if you speak French. I don't. I think I know that word, but I don't know. So there's a few reasons why I'm doing part 2. Because we're going to do more fun stuff with the lasers, kind of just do some cool things and maybe make it more fun and interesting. But also going to fix the big problem, the huge crazy problem in the last video. Now, I put it in the description, but it's like the stupidest thing. Alright? And I'm going to explain it. But it's like so dumb. I don't know why I didn't figure it out earlier. It was only when I was going back and watching the video where I'm like, oh, this was obvious. So here we go. I've also increased the fire rate of the laser in between then and stuff like that. So we got like our laser, right? And so if we shoot up here, we're like killing all these guys, right? But that's because it's like hitting everything within the square. As you can see, if I do this, there's like this top corner right here, and my bottom corner, it's affecting everything in that square. And do you want to know why? Because if we go to our laser mask, we haven't checked precise collision checking. Bam. The problem's been solved. Isn't that dumb? Because now it says precise is that the collision checking is going to go on a per pixel basis instead of a per area that sprite is taking up. So now when we run the game, we will see that it doesn't kill everything. It only kills the one guy. Look at that. Now we're only killing the one guy. Yay! So I apologize, but that's what programming's what programming's like. You program a thing, it doesn't work, you don't know why, you come back the next day and you just realize that you need to check a box. But it's all figured out now. So we're gonna do more fun things with the laser. So number 1, let's do this. I want to add more arguments because let's do some more fun stuff. We want to say width as well. Alright, so then we can go in here. We'll say var, boink, var. So what we're going to program is going to change. We're going to be able to change the thickness of the laser. So we're going to put an argument, 3. Don't put that. There we go. Awesome. Width. We got our little width and our length. So this is going to be actually really easy, because then what we do is that, ew, playing League of Legends? Get out of here. Don't play that game. That's a bad game. Anyways, let's see. So we just do that, and this is actually really easy, because then we just put in this width right here. Width. Ta-da! But it's gonna be like a timesy typey thing, so we can actually say width divided by 2. So that way, if we want our width to be like, well, we want it to be like a per pixel basis. So basically, our thing is 4 pixels, and technically it's like height, but it depends on our angle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the width of the laser. If we want it to be 4 pixels long, then we want to put it in 4. So we're gonna divide by 4. Because then we want it to be a 1-to-1, so that way when we put in 8 pixels, it'll go 8 divided by 4, it'll be 2, because it'll double the width of our sprite, or which is technically our height, and it'll be 4, and it'll make it 8, and it'll be cool. And then, because then we just gotta add a little bit here. Then we go extra, read all about it. Our 1 scale is going to also be width. But here's the other thing, is that this needs to remain bigger than the other one. So that's going to be like 4. We are just going to divide it by 4 either way, because that's kind of the scale that we're kind of working with here. Because what will happen is that like this is a little bit bigger, right? So this is actually 8. It's double, which is really nice. So if we want our laser to be 4 pixels, right? And if we put in a 4, then it'll be 4 divided by 4, and this is for the end of the laser. It'll be 1, which will be the scale, which will be 1-to-1, which will be 8. So if we want to double the pixel width, right, and we make it 8, right, we come in here, it's going to be 8 divided by 4, it's going to double the laser width, and then 8 divided by 4 is 2, and it's going to double that. width as well. So it's all in good shape. Rotation, we still just want to keep it 0. The color is C_white because we don't want to change it, and alpha is 1. And hot dog, there we go. Now what we can do is we can adjust. It's going to crash as soon as as soon as we fire it because we didn't put in the thing. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to do, it's going to be a laser. So we're actually going to do laser. So the fire rate, I'm going to go to 30. The damage, I'm going to put at like 0. Because what we're going to do is then we're going to go strength is equal to 0 as well. I want to do it so the longer we are holding down like the button, the stronger the laser gets. And then the wider it's going to get as it gets stronger. You see what I'm saying? And so one thing we got to do first is that we got to go into our step event, and we want to say, we want to get image Y scale is equal to other point strength, all right? Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm just doing this, like I said, it's like the last video where I'm just kind of doing this on the fly. We'll try some things, and we'll try to get to work. But like I didn't really pre-plan any of it. So anyways, let's just put in another, our width is going to be strength. So we actually want our strength to start out. Let's start off our strength at 2 to make our laser, we can do it actually 1. Our laser's 1 pixel wide. And so then we can have it so that mouse check button strength. So then we can say if strength is less than, excuse me, is less than, what do you want our max strength to be? Let's just make it 8 so we can see the difference, right? Then we want to be strength, and we're going to go plus equals, and let's just say 0.1, 0.02 actually. We want it to be pretty gradual, but it'll go pretty fast still. And then else strength equals 1. So that way, if we're not pressing the button at all, the mouse button at all, strength is just going to go back to 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do one more thing, fire laser. And then what we want to do is we want to say damage equals strength. Yeah. All right, let's try that out. Let's try that out. So we should have a laser that like grows and stuff. It should start out really small and then it should get like pretty big. So it's like small, and as you see, it's like growing. Like our little guys right there. Then we're like nuking these guys. That's awesome. But then it starts out like small again. Okay, that's fun. So I just want to make sure. I just want to check to see if the hitbox is going as well. So let's do the same thing that we did before and just cancel those ones out and go to our laser and just make it visible, just to make sure that the hitbox is being correct. Because I feel like the hitbox is a lot bigger than the laser actually was. So let's just see, because it's starting out. Oh yeah, and see, it's getting like giant. It's getting like super massive. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, I think what we got to do, I think the correct thing, I think we got to divide it by 4. I think, yeah, other point strength divided by 4, because that's the width of like our laser, so it should start off like small. You know? And what you could do is you can save like the laser width as like a variable and just use this. You don't have to change it. See, now it's starting off like all small, but then it's like growing until it gets like that big, which is much more in line with our actual laser. It's like all small, but then you can see it's like completely like destroying these guys. Okay, so then we could add some other fun stuff. So anyways, we can make this invisible again now that we got that all figured out. And let's boink, boink, boink. Let's put that back in there. So then what we can do is that we can do it so that the stronger our laser is, like the slower our person moves. So we have our variable speed, right? That keeps track of how quick we are. Now normally our speed is, what is that, 3? And so what we can do is we can make it so that like we can't jump while we're losing our using our laser or something, or like our jump gets like reduced. Yeah. So we can do step movement, we can do move player. So for our max, what's our jump? Our jump is actually 8, which goes really well because our max strength is 8, as we recall. So we can do jump. So minus jump. Let's just put those in parentheses. Plus strength. All right. That way, once our laser's at max strength, we can't jump anymore. So let's test that out. Just some fun stuff that you can do with the laser and stuff like that. So as you can see, we can jump. It's fine. Our jump is getting a little smaller, right? Until eventually I'm like jumping, and like now can't jump at all because our laser's like max. We're like too powerful because now we can jump again. All right, but now we've like started up the laser, so we're like charging it up, and now we're like having a really hard time jumping. And now we're like super powerful, but like we can't jump. So it's kind of a fun thing. So then we just need to do some like other balancing things. So then this is where it's going to do some math. Is that very first we can say speed equals, and we got to do like a proportional thing. So basically 3 is our maximum of our speed, right? So we're trying to get a new speed based off of like where the like how the strength is, and we can make all these variables. Like we can do max strength as like variables and stuff like that. This will have to be different. This would be similar. So anyways, basically we're trying to find, and I can type this in here, is that basically we're trying to find x, and that's going to be like our speed, out of 3 is equal to strength out of 8. That's basically what we're looking for. So we got to times, and it's proportions. So we got to times strength by 3 and divide it by 8, and that'll give us our new speed. If that kind of makes sense. So let's try it. So we're going to go strength times 3, boink, and divided by 8. So it should get to the point where we like really won't be able to move anymore. And that's okay. But it's got to be reverse that, you know what I mean? So it's got to be, because we got to go strength. You know what I'm saying? Because this will make us faster the higher the strength is, you know? Oh, I think I know how to fix it. Let's just do 8 minus strength. Let's try that. Because then our strength is 1, it'll be 8 times 3, which will be divided by 8, which will just be 3, right? So it'll be max speed if our strength is at 0, right? But if our strength is at max, which is 8, it'll be 8 minus 8, which will be 0. 0 times 3, and that. Alright, but we don't want to be completely immobile. So maybe we do. Let's try it. Let's just do it anyways. Because like maximum laser strength is pretty cool. So we want to, you know. So we can move on normally and fine. But then as we go, we're getting like slower too. So as you see our guys like getting slower, we can't like jump. Until eventually we're at max and we can't move anymore. And we're like, but like we can't move anymore. So we got to like readjust. And then we got to be like, oh, we're like adjusting a little bit. Okay, and now we're like stuck on pressing buttons, as you can hear, and like we can't move. And now we can move. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Let's go even further. Are you ready for this? Now, let's take our laser. We're gonna do something cool. Ooh, that's a small that's itty bitty. Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to make this white. Okay, well, here's the thing. We take this hue, saturation, luminosity. So hue should change it to like if we go like there. So we want it to be like, you know, I know how to, because it'll be darker. So what we want to do is we want to make this white. We want to make our sprite white, a white sprite. And then what I'll do, actually, I'll just go like this. Well, because if we go like this, it's like 255. Okay. So we can take this white and we can make it, take this white, we can make it just a little darker. That way we have like a little bit of a lasery type thing, yeah. And so how much is this? 11, so there should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We gotta do one more to make that 11. Okay, and then the 6th frame, it should be the same, except this is 255. That's 150. Okay, so that's fine. So we just go back here and we just want to like copy that, put that in there. Let's copy this, make it 150, and then replace, and then put it like that. That should be good. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Basically, we're making this just all white, and there's a reason for that, like the actual visual of it. And we're gonna do the same thing here, where we're gonna have our white like this. Oh, except 255, and this is gonna be like that, like that. I'm just gonna go through like this, like that, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna do some crazy stuff. So now we're gonna go into our draw laser. Let's add another one, because now we can go color. All right, and we can say var color equals argument 4. Okay, and then this is really easy. So then we just replace the C white with color. The reason why we're making it white is that by making our sprite just like white, we can overlay any color that we want and it'll change into that color, which is pretty neat. So for instance, if we want our guy's laser to be teal, so let's just go in here and let's go into our guy. We want it to be like the same teal, so we can go like this, copy that, and we can see that that's 0, 150, 255, 255, all right? Here we go, here we go. Then we can go into our player, draw. We need to add our new one. We're gonna go make color RGB, like that. So we're gonna make a new color using red, green, blue values. Remember, 0, 255, 255. We're gonna make it teal, all right? All right. Because then we're going to do something even crazier after this. But we're just going to make it so that we can have this laser that we can make any color that we want. So as we can see, it's teal still again, right? And it's like going bigger, bigger, bigger. Boom. Laser some guys. Kill them, right? And whatever. But if we wanted to make it red, right? So we go to our color player, right? And let's say RGB red. So we go 255. Let's make these both 0 because that'll give us just red, right? We go back into it, and then as we can see, our laser's now red. Kill him. I really like making the laser noises. It's pretty great. So then I'm going to do something really fun. So yeah, so we can change the color of our lasers however we want, and we can even make it like a lighter red, because we have full control. So let's say if we wanted, so we can just come into a color creator, right? And if we wanted to be like our lighter red, so we wanted our red to be more like this, let's per se. That's not going to show up in the background because I keep my backgrounds red. But I'll put it right here just so we can know that that's the one. We can go in there. I don't actually need to place it. It's 255, 128, 128, all right? Let's cover this guy back up. And let's go back into our player object. So let's make these both 128. And 120, 128. That should lighten up our laser a little bit. Make it less like pure red. I'm getting the hiccups. Woo. Excuse me. Now as you can see, our laser's like this. But it's a little, excuse me, I don't know, it's a little light. Either way, we have full control, because if we want it less light, we can go like, alright, we can go in here, we can say, let's make these 80, you know, and then we can say, alright, let's go into this and see if that's like a little bit darker, but kind of light at the same time, you know, kind of whatever we want to do. And now you can see that this one looks like a little bit of a better laser. You know, it's a little bit more red, a little less white, but I think it could be a little bit more red even. So, you know, we can just kind of play with it. And we say, all right, let's try 50-50 or even 40. Let's do 40-40. You know, we're kind of just, we're pulling it back to more red. We're just playing with RGB values to make sure, you know, because then we can kind of play with it and be like, all right, this is looking much better. That's a nice laser. Just like that. Alright. Yeah, aim the laser, aim the laser. Nice! Alright. Then, let's do something else now. Let's add another layer into this. So, 255. Basically, now we want to make it so that the laser starts out teal, but then goes red as it's at max strength. So all it is more proportions, right? So basically, when strength is 0, so we want to do strength divided by 255. No. Times 255. I know how proportions work. And we're going to divide it by 8. So let's see just if that much is working. Because it should start out like more teal. It should not be quite teal, but as you can see, it's like kind of starting out that way, and then it's like getting more red. So it's like starting out more blue. But as you can see, it's getting more like red as we keep lasering, right? Uh-oh. Alright. So then let's go back into it, and we'll just do the same thing. We'll just add in proportions for 40. It should be the same thing, so we can actually take this, copy it, put it right there, but instead of 255, we want 40. Well, except we want the maximum to be 255 and the minimum to be 40, right? So there's a better way to do this. Here we go. This is how the math is going to work out. 8 minus strength times 2, well, wrong button. 215, because that's 255 minus 40. All right, so it's going to give us that base 40. This is just kind of how this math is working out. And we're doing 8 minus strength because we want this number to get smaller as our strength gets bigger. Just like we did before with our speed, right? And by making the maximum 215, that means like the minimum is still just going to be not like that. It needs to be 255 divided by 8. 215. What is that? What's happening right now? Plus 40. I think that's what has to happen. Oh my goodness. All right, let's try it. Let's copy this, put it in here. This might get confusing, but that's okay because this isn't like a huge, this is just more of an example of things you can do, you know, of things that you can do. You can just plug in things. This isn't supposed to be like an exact follow this and this is how it needs to work. Okay, so now we're like teal. Now we're getting red. Well, we're getting like gray, and now we're like red. I think that worked because it like started off like that. And then here we go, and then it's like getting more red, more doom. All right, yeah, and then it's like it kind of starts out red for a second there. I'm not really sure why. But because it's like bink. Why is it red for the first little bit? Is it because strength starts out at 1? I would say so. But even if it did, either way, it's fine. You can play around with it. Because then we can add in one more thing. And now we're going to do master. Var master equals argument. Except that doesn't really go here. Forget what I just said. Because then what we do Well, because then what we can do is we can make this like a script. That'll be really cool. Because then we can say master equals other point master. But let's go ahead and make this a script, so that way we can do other things and have them make lasers as well. All right. So this is going to be pretty cool. One more thing. So let's make a new script, and we're going to say SCR laser, and we're going to call it damage. All right. And we don't need a semicolon there. That'd be bad. SCR. We want to do dash 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 SCR laser damage. And then what do we need to put in? We need to put in, let's see, angle. We need to put in length. We need to put in, yeah, let me space these out and be like official. We need to put in strength. We need to put in damage. And we need to put in master. All right. So let's get those. Var angle equals argument 0. Var length equals argument 1. Var strength equals argument, and I'm actually going to abbreviate this and just say stir, or we could even just say width if we really wanted to. 2. Var, what else do we got? Damage equals argument 3. And then var master equals argument 4, if I can spell argument, except that's 4. Alright, so then we can say width, same thing. Instance create. Oh, we also need 2 more things. Let's do X and Y. I'm going to put those first. Just because that's the way I like to. Oh, fingers do what my brain wants. So let's go ahead. XX equals argument 0. Var YY equals argument 1. Okay. That means this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. Woo! Alright, so then we just go XXYY, object, laser, hit. Put those in there. We're basically doing the same thing. So we go image, angle equals, except we gotta go angle, just like that. Image, X scale equals, let's see, length plus 6. Image Y scale equals width, divide by 4. Image, not image, damage type equals, oh, that's not good. DMG, let's just do DMG. That way we can go DMG like that, just so that they're separate things. All right, and then let's just make this M. M master equals M. All right. So there's that for you. So then we can do the same thing. We can actually just cut this out, bink, and then we say SCR laser oh my, laser damage. We can say X, Y, angle is aim, length is actually just going to be length still, strength is strength, damage is damage, master equals ID. That's what we're going to put in as our ID to say, like, this is my laser. So that way other things, or actually, you know what? Let's just make this 0. Let's just make our master 0. All right. All right. So then enemies, this will be really cool because they get hit with a laser. Then we can put this if thing. So say if other point master is equal to 0, as in if it's coming from the player, right? Take damage. All right. Let's just go in there and make sure everything's still working. But I'll show you the reason why I'm doing this. So we got like a laser, boom, 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 boom. Everything still looks to be good. It'll be working. The hitbox seems correct. So everything looks to be still working still. So that's really cool. I actually want to go through. So like the color transition is pretty cool. But look at this. This is ridiculous. So let's just make this 0, 255, 255, just so we got our, just so we've got our teal, right? So our guy's teal. But here's where it really gets crazy. So then we're gonna add in one more thing. So now we got like our dude, and kill the guys. Lasers teal. Everything's good. Killing guys, right? Awesome. So now I'm gonna make another sprite. Let's go SBR. Let's go laser block. We're gonna call it the laser block. Let's just make this 16 by 16, because that's what our things are. Let's just go hurry and make this real quick. Let's just give it an outline like this. Let's just go in and go like this. Yeah, give it a border of 2. All right. Let's make the basic color of this. I'm gonna go in and kind of go like this. I'm gonna kind of go in there and go like this. Kind of go like that. I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter. It's just some basic sprite stuff, you know. We're kind of giving like this shade, and let's select this and make it a little bit brighter. Right, and let's come inside right here, and then let's make it like brighter, and come in like that, kind of giving us a little bit of a shine thing. And then what we want to do is I'm gonna add like these dark red like things on it like this, right? All right, so we got like this laser block, right? Let's program this now. So now also we're going to do collision with, we're going to give our character some HP now. Let's just make our character's HP 100 just to make it easy, right? Let's draw laser, draw gun, and then above that draw health bar, right? Let's just go X minus 20, Y minus 20, X plus 20, not 320, 20. Y minus 22, amount HP, back color, dark gray, min color, green, or lime. Let's go lime, so it's like brighter lime. Direction 0, show back true. We got ourselves a health bar. Alright. Move player, fire laser. Let's just put it right here. If HP is less than or equal to 0, you know, instance. Destroy, die, right? Basic stuff. I hope I'm not going too quick. I just want to try and save up time a little bit. This should be, I mean, I try and do more advanced tutorials, you know. So this should be, you know, you should know about this kind of stuff. I'll slow down more when it gets to more important things. Oh yeah, so then player, if you get hit with a laser hit, if other point master, referring to the laser, is not equal to 0, as if it's not my own laser, HP minus equals other point damage. So this is really cool. This is going to ensure that we don't get hurt by our own lasers, but we're going to make this block that's going to shoot out like lasers, right? And so as we see, we should be able to come in here and everything should still be fine. We have like a little health bar now. There's that for us. Boom, boom, boom. It's not a very clear health bar. Here we go. Kill some guys. Everything's working fine still. Just checking to make sure, because we're not getting damaged by our own laser or anything like that. So that's good. So then we're going to go in and we're going to make this block. Object, block. Object, laser block. Ooh. Laser block. There we go. All right. That step event. This is everything that's going to happen here. We're going to go image, angle, plus equals, let's say 0.5. Yeah. So we're going to make this, and then we're going to go 4. I equals 0. I is less than 4. I plus plus. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that it shoots 4 lasers out from its sides, from all around, to like shoot and stuff. So we need to kind of get like a length here. So if we go to our sprite, let's take a look at here. So our, like, it's like 16, 16. Let's go into here. As we can see, we have like a 2 pixel margin. This will be where we want our laser to start. So the distance between the middle should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 6 up is where we're going to actually draw our lasers. We want to keep that in mind. We're going to get mathy again. All right. So for I, we're going to go SCR, laser, damage, right? That's like our script for drawing a laser. It's going to be X plus length dir X. The length is going to be 6. This is the X and Y. This is going to be the starting position. And 6 is that distance that we got. Now the direction is going to be I times 90, and then we're going to go plus image angle. All right? We're going to do the same thing here. Y plus length dir Y. The length is 6 because that's how far away we want to be from our center. The direction is I times 90. So we're going to make 4 lasers. That's why it's going to loop through here and make 4 lasers simultaneously in all the directions. And then we're going to go plus image angle. And we're adding image angle so that it rotates. We're going to do like this rotating laser thing of death. It's going to be great. So we're going to parenthesis there. Angle. So this is the angle of our laser now. We're going to, and it's going to be the same thing. I times 90 plus image angle. Length is going to be, because this is going to get a little bit weird. Because how are we finding length in our laser, in our draw laser, right? It's different though. You know, length is different. See, this is going to be, this is a tricky thing. In our draw laser, and in our laser damage, I feel like we need separate length events. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like length should just be 0, and it'll find them independently. I think that's the best way to do it. And we can just copy this the same way. So that way we can kind of put that in like that. Just like that. That way we can just kind of put in the length. And we don't actually have to put in the length. It'll find the length. So we can take that out. That means in our guy, we can actually take out this length variable like that. And that means we can go to here. We can go fire laser. We can take out length because it should be finding the length regardless. And let's just go to our laser, draw laser. Let's just make this var, right? And then I'm just going through this, making sure everything should be going now. Var length. See, everything should be fine. It should find the length on its own. That should fix this problem. So that way we don't have to put that in. Strength. We're just going to make strength 4 pixels. Damage. Let's make damage 1. And master equals 1. Alright. That's all the damage. And then we want to do the draw laser. The reason why I have them separately is just so the draw event doesn't like disappear and like reappear, you know? So like the laser will move even though the damage is... So that way you can do like a fire rate of your laser without like compromising the visual looks of it. You know what I mean? So we're going to do the same thing for I equals 0, I is less than 4, and I plus, right? We're going to do SCR draw laser instead. Oh, and after this actually, we want to do draw self. Let's not forget that. Like there. All right. X is X plus, same thing. Length dir X 6. And then we're going to go I times 90 plus image angle. And then we close that parenthesis. Y plus length dir Y. And we're going to go 6 comma. And then I times 90 plus image angle, close parenthesis. Let's drag this up. Let's extend this out. Here we go. Comma, direction is going to be same thing, I times 90 plus image angle. Width is once again 4 pixels. Color, C red. I'm just going to put in that C red. It'll work the same way. So we don't need to do make RGB. I was only doing make RGB because there isn't like a saved teal number, so, or a saved teal color, but there is a red, so we can just say red. Now let's go in here and hoping nothing crashes. I haven't added a block yet and I accidentally hit debug mode. I hate it when that happens, because I don't want debug mode. Let's just go in and make sure everything's still working. Target IP, yeah, we don't want that. Goodbye. Alright, just to make sure, var m master argument 6. Okay, yeah, this is, so let's just do these things, because arguments are going to be 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. Laser damage, however, this is going to be 3, 4, and 5. Got that? Because that's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, everything lines up. Alright, let's just go through and make sure everything's, because I did a lot of changes with the lasers. Feel free, of course, to go back, pause, do all that stuff to make sure this is all working. Good, everything's working now, so that way we have like an independent laser that doesn't need no man, you know, to like tell it what to do and whatnot, and each one like follows the length and stuff independently. There we go. Okay, good. So now what we can add in this big boy. We can add on a laser block. Let's add it in like right here, just so it's not killing us right at the beginning. All right, let's do this. Let's hope this doesn't go bye-bye. Oh yeah, it's a crash. What happened? Not set before reading it. Frame. Oh, right. That's the only other thing, is that in laser block we got to go in our create event and we got to say frame equals 0, because in the draw event, the draw laser, we have like this frame thing, right? Frame. So if that's going to be, so basically we need to initialize it and say frame equals 0. That's like a variable. And in a step event, we just want to say frame equals, or frame plus plus, as in it'll add 1. That way it'll be constantly animating. All right. Now let's go through and do that again. And then that should be everything here. Oh yeah, look at that. Spinning laser thing of doom. And as you can see, it's like stopping at the enemies, but it's not like killing them, you know? So which is kind of cool, right? So we can kind of, but as you can see, if we get hit with the lasers, we'll take some damage right here. Let's see if I can get to a better spot. So his pretty great, huh? It's like going after me. So that's that. Then one thing we gotta do is just make its depth a little bit less, like -10 or 100. And then we want our player's depth to be like -100. There we go. And let's get these things going out right here. And Bob's your uncle. We got some crazy stuff right here. And hopefully we'll be able to later on fire back at that or something. We can make it so our laser stops at it. So then we just go right here. We just go parent object block, right? We can even have it take damage. So then we can have its HP be like HP equals 2, like 500, like a bunch, right? And then we can say like collision with laser, right? If other point master is equal to 0 if it's the player, right? Then we say HP minus equals other point damage, just like we did before. And then in the step event, we can just do the same thing where we say if HP is less than or equal to 0, instance destroy. And let's do it. So then we can like destroy like the laser guy up there. right? So we can like charge up our laser. All right, here we go, big boy. You're about to get a big whopping. Come on, come on, die. Boom, there it goes. Super fun. And then we can go super crazy, right? We can go super duper crazy and just put like a bunch of them in there, right? So then we can be like, all right, we can take this off. We could be like, where's our block? We could be like, boom, there's a guy. Boom, there's a guy. There's a guy. There's a guy. There's a guy. Oh, let's bring him down. All right, here we go. I hope this doesn't lag up everything. It shouldn't. It's a pretty small thing, but this is going to be great. All right. Oh, no. Whoa. Yeah, it's like lagging up a lot. Ah! Destroy these guys. We should be, we're like safe over here, but we're not. No. Get him, get him, get him. Ah! Death. Oh, it's death. No, don't click out of the screen. No. Oh, we could take it even a step further. We're gonna die. There's so many lasers. Get rid of this guy. Yeah. See, now we're kind of getting things back. Uh-oh. Get him. Yep. This guy up here, we're gonna die though. So yeah, the thing about the lasers is that they do take a lot of processing power just with all the collision detecting and things like that. So you don't want too many of them on the screen at once. The only last thing I want to do is I want to say image angle plus equals iRandom range from like, no, we can just say iRandom from like 0 to like, I don't know, like 45. What's wrong with that? Oh, we don't need 0. It's not a range. And then we can go randomize. Okay, like I'm like stretch. There's just more things I want to do. I'm like, oh, what if we do this? What if we do this? This is great. More lasers. So this is gonna randomize the rotation at the beginning, right? So now as you can see, they're all like offset. All these lasers. So many lasers. Oh, get them. But what's cool is that they're all in just these step events. They're on these scripts, not step events. So it makes it really easy to just put lasers anywhere. Once you got those scripts figured out, you can just put lasers wherever you want, really. Get them. Get these enemies out of here. All right, we got to get more lasers out of here. If there's like a faster way anybody knows, like how to get these lasers, how to like do lasers like this faster, that'd be great. If someone could figure out to make it so it takes like less processing power. But this is the way that I get it to work, so. And then, oh, it's probably going to kill us, though. We died. That's okay, though. So that's that tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of this crap. Always remember to have a complete breakfast, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.